Okay, so welcome. So in this video, we're going to be assembling Travel Mug 2. Now there's just one thing I want to talk about here that won't be on this video, and that is the rubber seal that's on the mug, okay? That part has the wrong measurements on it, folks, made in the video, okay? What you need to do is to get this to the right size. If you just go to the video for Travel Mug 1, assembly of Travel Mug 1, and just scroll through the video, you'll see in that video where I update this to the correct size of 36 millimeters all around. So just have a quick look at that. You see how it's done. And then once you have that done, click save, and then you're ready then to continue watching this video, okay? So that's the first thing you'll need to do. Maybe just minimize that for a minute. Fast forward through the video called Assembly of Travel Mug 1, and you'll find where I'm updating that seal to the correct size, and you can then update it before you start watching the rest of this video. Okay. Now, so what I've done is I have all my SolidWorks parts opened down here. So that's the main body. We have the lid opened. I have the base part opened. I have the rubber seal updated and opened. And I have the slider opened. So we're going to go to SolidWorks, File, New. I'm going to click Assembly, and I'm going to click OK. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the main body, Travel Mug 2 main body. I'll bring that in and I drop it down. So that's the main body brought in. I then go to Insert Components, and now what I'm going to bring in is the base Travel Mug 2 base. Now, that base is clearly not the right size for that there. So we're going to update this so that it does fit on. The first thing I need to do is need to check what size this is and then update this to match. So I'm going to right click here. I'm going to edit part. When I click this button, SolidWorks will ask me to save before I do anything. So I'm just going to click save. And I'm going to call this Assembly 1 Travel Mug 2. Okay. And then click save. And click save again. Now, so I just want to find out what size this is here. So you see the blue writings here. I'm going to click the little arrow beside the blue writing. I'm going to go to the revolve, click the arrow beside the revolve. I'm going to go to the sketch. I'm going to go to edit sketch. I'm going to hit the space bar. I'm going to click normal 2. So I can't tell just yet what size it is. I'm going to go to sketch. I'm going to go to smart dimension. I'm just going to click this bottom line here. It's 34.91. Okay. So we'll have to do ours at 34.91 as well, radius. So I push escape. I'm going to click this button up here on the left, just above the X, and then click this yellow and blue button again. Now I right click this part. I go to edit sketch. I click OK. Click little plus here, and we're going into the first revolve. We're going into the first sketch. I'm editing that sketch. I'm clicking OK again. Need to change that 18 to 34.91. Click the green tick, let update. So that's fine now, so that's gone to the right size. Click the button here above the X. Now, if any warning messages come up at this point, just ignore them. And I'll show you how to fix them in a minute. So we're okay. Now I just need to get we'll say the little dimple underneath to the correct size as well. So that's not a big job. So just here beside Revolve 2, I go to Sketch, I go to Edit Sketch, I click the OK. I need to change the 13 to 30 and click the green tick. That'll put the dimple now back out the right size. Click the button here above the X, and now it has updated the right size. And I click this button here again. Now we're ready to put this part onto this part. I go to Mate. I'm going to click this little surface here. I'm going to click the bottom surface here. That'll bring it in line. Click the green tick. And I click this line here. And I click this outside edge here. And it'll slide into the right size. And then I click the green tick again on the left-hand side. That's the base part put onto the mug. Now, the next thing to do then is I go Insert Components. And what we're going to bring in now is the lid. So I'm looking for lid. I'm bringing it in. Now, clearly that lid is too small, so we need to update the lid as well. So again, I'm going to right-click this. I'm going to go to Edit Part. And I'm going to go to the blue writing. I'm going to click the little arrow beside the blue writing. Go down to Sketch here. Right-click Sketch. Click Edit Sketch. Hit the space bar. and I click normal 2. Now, there's a little bit of drawing has to be done here for me to work out exactly what the radius is. So I go to sketch, I go to line, I click for construction, and from the origin here, I draw a line, vertical line straight up, and wait for it to pick up the relation that way. And then I go across, zooming in here, I'm going across to there, and I push escape on my keyboard, stop drawing lines. I need to smart dimension this line here. So I go to smart dimension, click that line there. It's 47.09. That's what I need to learn. So exit here, 47.09. Just want to make a note of that so I don't forget it. Okay. So I now exit here. So now I need to update this. So I right click anywhere on this. I click edit part. I click OK. So the blue writing's over here. I click the little arrow beside the blue writing. And I want to go to the very first revolve. Click the little arrow beside the first revolve. Go to sketch. Go to edit sketch. Click OK. So it's 37 is what's wrong. So it's going to hit the space bar. Click normal 2. Zoom in. I'll double click that 37. Click OK. And I'm going to change it to 47.09. Enter. And I'm going to click the exit button here. Now, warning messages may appear, which has happened, okay? All you do is click continue, ignore, and error, and I will now show you how to fix that. This message appears, click close. What has happened is the cut has got too large. So I need to just go into the cut, click the little message here beside it, go to the sketch, click edit sketch, click OK. So as you can see, this here has got too wide. This doesn't know where to put in the cuts, okay? So to fix that, I just need to double click that 4. And we're going to change that 4 to, I think it's 14. So let's fix that side and then double click this 4 here and change it to 14. Then click the button here just above the X. And again, click continue, ignore, error, and click close. Now it's still having trouble here with that cut. So I'm going to see what's wrong, go into the sketch again, edit the sketch, click OK. And the problem now is that I need to tell it to cut in 2 directions. So we're just going to click this button here again, click close. This time, click right click cut, click edit feature, click OK. And you want to click direction 2, and you want to make sure it's changed from blind to true all, and click the green tick. And it should update now that it's OK. Now, it's still having the problem here, but usually when I click the traffic lights up here, no, it's still a problem. Okay, so we'll go in here again. Let's see what the problem is now. Now, unfortunately, lads, I can't see what the problem is. I'd say it'll update itself afterwards to realize there is no problem. Maybe it won't. But at the moment, I cannot see what the issue is. So I'm going to click the exit button. I'm going to click close. I'm going to click this button here. Now, we're going to put this into place. So I'm going to click mid. I'm going to click this surface here. I'm going to click this inside surface here. Yep, now it's nearly ready to pop in. And then finally then, I click this surface here. I click this edge here, that pops it down into place. Now it's inside in the mug. I click the green tick. That's that done. Click the green tick again. So that's that. But I forgot to put the rubber seal on. So that was my fault. Okay. So to put the rubber seal on now without having to do a whole load of braking, I'm going to right click anywhere on this surface here and I'm going to click the button suppress. And ignore this, going to click close. And we're going to bring in the rubber seal. So I go insert components and I bring in the rubber seal and I drop it here. Now, folks, that rubber seal is still too small for our mug here. So I need to find out what size it has to be now for it to fit in. So I'm going to right click this. I'm going to go to edit part. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go to the revolve, first revolve. I'm going to go to the sketch. I'm going to go to edit sketch. And it needs to be 47.09 minus 1. So it needs to be 46.09. So a bit of note of that. Going to exit. Going to click close. I'll fix that error later on, folks. Going to click this button here too. Then I'm going to right click that rubber seal. Going to click edit part. Going to click OK. And I'm going to go to the blue writing right beside it. Going to go to the revolve, click the plus arrow, going to go to the sketch, going to edit the sketch, going to click OK. I'm going to change that 36 to 46.09. Going to click green tick, going to update, exit. And again, click close in that warning message, and then click here again. So now it's ready to put that onto place. So I go to mid. I click this circle here. I click any of these circles I like here. That'll make it concentric. Then just drag this down so that it's a little bit further away, folks. A little bit easier to see. Going to click this top surface here. Going to click that top surface there. Now it's in the correct place. Going to click the green tick on the left or the right hand side. Now we need to get the cover back on. So you see where it's got a light grey color up here? It's going to right click that light grey color. So I just scrolled up here, right click that light grey color, and then click unsuppress. Now, so that's that done. Now the rubber seal is actually a little bit too big, folks. I need to make it a little bit smaller as it's coming through the mug. So we'll do that now. First, I'm going to click the top one here. I'm going to click suppress again. Click close. I'm going to have to right click this here. I'm going to have to click edit part again. And the problem is that the 46.09 is too big. So I'm going to go back into that sketch. I'm going to edit that sketch again. I'm going to have to change that 46.09. We'll change it down to 44. And then click the exit button. And then exit, and then click again. So now the rubber seal is a lot smaller. So again, if I scroll back up now, and I right click this, and I click unsuppress, now it's not cut out to the outside. Okay, so the only thing that's wrong now is this warning message that keeps coming up for this part here. That can be quite annoying, so especially when I want to finish it. And unfortunately, lads, I really cannot see what the issue is with the SOLIDWORKS file. That says there's a problem. I could not find the face or plane. So what I might try and do then is go into that. So the problem is that it's lost where the plane was because the plane was cut out when I enlarged the size of it. So what we can do actually then, folks, is I can just delete this altogether. So just click this button here, click OK for the moment, click close. We'll just delete this out. And we'll delete the sketch. And what I'll do is if I need them later on, I'll put them back into place. Okay? If I need them later on, I'll put them back into place. And click the exit button. Now, so if you right click anywhere you like here where there's a light grey color and just click collapse items, you can see we have 4 parts brought in. The last thing I want to do now is bring in the slider. So I go to insert components and I'm looking for a Mug 2 slider. That slider has to go here. Now, first we'll get into position. Okay? So I'm going to go to mid. I want to click this little flat surface here. I'm going to click this flat surface here. That's more or less putting into kind of into position. And I'm going to click this flat surface here. Whoop, didn't pick it up. No, it's done something wrong there, folks. So that's incorrect. I'm going to click the undo button. We're going to try again. I'm going to click this flat surface here. And I'm going to click that flat surface there. Now it's getting itself into position. Click the green yes. So now what you'll have is that the slider can work up and down. Okay? But of course, this gap that's in the mug is too large. So I'm going to have to fix that in a separate part file there in a second. But we're going to put this that it's just to one end here like so. So to do that, I'm going to click this surface here, and then I'm going to spin around. I'm going to click this surface here, and I'm going to click the distance. Now, distance doesn't work, so it's not, so we're going to have to try a different way. Let's click the undo button. So I'm going to bring it up that it's closed, just right up to the surface like so. So that's close enough. I'm going to click this surface anywhere I like. I'm going to click this surface here anywhere I like. Then I'm going to click the lock button. Then I click the green tick. Now, so that's the slider in place. Now what I have to do is I have to close the hole here that's causing the problem. So since the last thing there was a problem with that, we need to get that closed across. So I'm just going to click the green tick. This will be fixed now in 2 minutes. So I'm going to right click anywhere I like in this. I'm going to go to edit part. I'm going to right click on that surface. I'm going to click sketch. I'm going to click convert entities. I'm going to go features, extrude boss base. I'm going to tell it, instead of blind, to go up to surface. And this is a surface here. Click the green tick. That fixes that problem. Exit. Now, that's it. There's a small little gap up here, nothing to worry about. That's okay. I think that looks great. So, what's left for me to do is there's diamonds that's on the body of this all around the outside. Okay? So I'm going to right click anywhere on this and I'm going to click open part. Now we're going to put this diamond pattern around the outside. To do that, I'm going to go to reference geometry. I'm going to click plane. I'll wait for it to update. Now, then I'm going to click this little arrow here. I'm going to select front plane. And I'm going to tell it to be out a good distance there of maybe 60 mil and click the green tick. I'm going to right click anywhere in that plane. I'm going to click sketch. I'm going to enlarge that plane, lads, just by catching the corners and dragging it up. So click sketch, hit the space bar, click normal 2. Now, what we're going to do is it's diamonds and circles all the way down from top to bottom. Okay, so we need to give that impression on the mug. So I'm going to go to sketch, I'm going to go to the line. I'm going to keep down a small bit from the top. I don't want to pick up the top. I'm going to keep down a little bit. And we're just going to draw a diamond. Or a rhombus. Then I'm going to go to smart dimension. So the sides of each of these is 15 altogether. So 15 here and 15 there. And make sure that your parallel 15 here on these parallelograms or these rhombuses and 15 there. Now, next thing I need to do is need to get in position. So I'm just going to click this corner here, click this corner here by holding down Control and tell it to have to be horizontal. Then the next thing is the angle. So I go to Smart Dimension, the angle, click that line, click this line here anywhere you like. That angle there, folks, has to be 116 degrees. And the same on the left-hand side. So click here anywhere, click anywhere, 116. Oh, it's already said that, so that's okay. Then this one from here to here, that has to be, 64. So it's all done up for me. Everything's perfect now. That's my first diamond done. And then we're going to have a little circle underneath. So I go to circle, but I don't pick up circle. I go to perimeter circle. Go down here to the bottom, click the bottom of that, and you'll see a circle starting to form from perimeter circle. Push escape on my keyboard. Oh, it didn't stay, so I'll do it again. Drop down arrow, perimeter circle. Click this dot once, go down, click again, click again. So you have to click 3 times. And Smart Dimension, that circle is a total of 4. Push escape on your keyboard to stop drawing circles. Click that little dot, hold down Control, click the apex, and you want to tell it to be vertical. Then finally go to Smart Dimension. The distance from the top of the mug to this point here is a total of 4. Now, then click the origin, hold down Control on your keyboard, click the center of the circle, and tell it that you want that to be vertical. And now it's in the right place. Now you won't have to keep doing that over and over again, because what we can do is we can go to linear sketch pattern. We change this from 2 to 1. Okay, this number from 2 to 1. And then we click y-axis and we change it from 1. We'll try putting in 2 there. And 3. And then the pattern that I want to have, just click that box and then just highlight, well, highlight everything maybe maybe we click one at a time. We want this, sorry, click one at a time. This, and the circle. But it's going the wrong way. So we click this little arrow here to flip it. 10 mil is not enough, so we just increase the distancing. So we increase it to 30. And then 3 is not enough, so we'll go 4, 5 is plenty. So again, make sure this is 1. Click y-axis, 30, 5, and then click each line individually. Then click the green tick. So now you have your pattern ready to cut in. I go to features. I go to extruded cut. I change it from blind to up to surface. I click the surface of the mug anywhere I like. It's not up to surface, sorry, wrong one. Offset from surface, so sorry. I click this surface anywhere I like in the mug. I click reverse. I click translate. And the contours that I want to use, folks, is I click in here anywhere. And I click inside the circle. So you have to do this all individually. That one. Inside the circle, that one. Inside the circle, this one. Inside the circle, this one. Inside the circle. And we don't want it 10 millimeters. We only want it 0.01. Once that's done, you click the green tick. Now, it's saying it's going to result in 0 thickness geometry, so that's actually going to be a problem. Okay, so we can click thin feature. Sometimes that fix it, then click the green tick, but 9 times out of 10 it won't. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to edit my sketch. So the problem is because of the circles. The circles can't be joined to the diamonds. So that gap is perfect, but this is not. So we're actually going to have to delete the circles. So we'll go to trim, delete out each of the circles. And we're going to have to put them in individually. We can't have them touching the diamond. So that's a bit slow. So we'll go to perimeter circle again. Click anywhere here roughly in the middle, go out, click anywhere again out here, click. Then do the next one, anywhere you like it then. We can get them all in position here in a second. Next one the same. And there we go. And then this one here. Okay, we go to smart dimension. I want that there to be 4. I want each circle to be 4. So we click that's 4. That is 4. Apologies, lads. Well, actually, just to be sure that we don't have that, we won't. No, leave them at 4. And then we'll go this one as 4 as well. Four. Okay, next thing. From the bottom of the diamond to the center of the circle. From the bottom of the diamond to the center of the circle. That distance there, we'll put it in at 2.4 for each of them. And I hope that's enough. If not, we'll have to change the size of the circle. So from here to here, 2.4. Can be hard to get this to spin around the right way. 2.4. Okay, and then push escape on the keyboard. Click the center of each circle and hold down Control at the same time. And click the origin and tell them all to be vertical. Now we need to zoom in and double check that there's a gap between each. There seems to be a gap between each of them. Okay, that's good. So then we're going to repeat the process and see can we get it cut in this time. So I go features, extruded cut. I change it from blind to offset from surface. Click this. This is the surface. Click reverse. Click translate. Change from 10 to 0.01. Click anywhere here I like to update. Seems to be doing it, so we'll try. We'll click the green tick. And it did it that time, yeah. Okay, so that's in place. So I'm just going to hide this plane by right-clicking it and then clicking the glasses to hide. Now, next thing to do is do a circular pattern to hopefully get this cut all the way around the outside. So I go to linear, click the drop-down arrow underneath linear, and I go to circular pattern. Now, the feature that you want to pattern, click the drop-down arrow, is the cut extrude here. That's the feature. The circle, so click this box. So click that box, and you can click any of these circles you like here on top. Just make sure you pick up a circle. You can see it already is trying to update. Now, you want equal spacing, and we're just going to put in a good few of them until we have enough to give the impression of the pattern on the mug. So I'm saying 15 is what I've worked out there. It looks to be good, and I click the green tick. Now you have your pattern on the mug. Click save. Now you can put colors onto each of these diamonds yourself by right-clicking, going to this, going to the circle pattern, and you might want, I think on the mug that they're all maybe kind of a light green color, so you can click that light green and click the green tick. And then if you want to change each of the circles to a different color, let's say they're all red, that will be slow. You'll have to right-click, click the beach ball, go to face, and then you do one at a time. I think they're red. We'll click red, and you can click that's red as well. And you can just keep clicking them one at a time, and they'll all update to whatever color it is that you want. Click the green tick. Okay? And when you click the save button then, and you go back into your assembly, you'll see that it is updated in the assembly. Ignore that, click close. That has all the right pattern all done. Okay, folks, now all these warning things here, just going to go down here, going to click constant, just going to click right-click delete. If that comes up, click yes. That'll fix the problem. Now, next thing we have to do is an exploded view of this thing, okay? So we click the configuration manager here. I click default, I hold down Control-C, I then do Control-V. Then slowly double click that, and I'm going to go to type in the word exploded. Sorry folks, that totally lost it. So I'm just going to slowly double click that, delete out that, and call it EXPLODED view. And then I'm going to go Control V again, and I'm going to slowly double click copy. I'm going to call that cutaway. I'm going to turn on exploded view by quickly double clicking it and switch it on. Then I'm going to go to assembly. I'm going to go across to exploded view. I'm going to take this mug apart now in an exploded view. And this is up to you as to where you want to take it apart. So I'm going to click the slider. I'm going to click up. I'm going to click done on the left hand side. I'm going to click the lid. I might slide that back. I'm going to click done on the left hand side. Then I'm going to click out the O-ring. It's going to be tricky to pick it up. I'm going to drag that out this way by clicking the arrows. Then I'm going to click done on the left hand side. I'm going to click the base. I'm going to drag that back as well. I'm going to click done on the left hand side. So that's everything put that. Also, by the way, folks, click the green tick. If there's these sketches that are annoying you, you can click the eye here, and then you can just turn off sketches, which is this button here, and that'll hide any sketches that might be annoying you. So that's the exploded view done. To do the cutaway, just double click to turn on cutaway. You'll see it all go back together again. Go up here to your feature manager. Go to the front plane. Click sketch. Hit the space bar. Click normal 2. Now I'm going to draw a random shape here to cut into this mug. Okay, so I'll do an ellipse. It's going to cut into the mug with some random shape like this. And then I'm going to go up here, click the drop down arrow. I'm going to go to the commands, and I'm going to delete out that, and I'm going to go to cut. Now you want to click the one that doesn't have the scissors. So don't click the scissors by accident. You want this one up here. click cut. You'll see it starting to cut it. Click flip, change from blind to true all, click the green tick. Now you have a way of seeing what's going on inside the mug. Okay? So when you go back to your configuration manager, you then double click default and it'll go back to its default status, which is whatever you've done here. Okay. Now, so the last thing then, so I know it's quite a long video, but the last thing then, I've shown you now how to put the colors on the diamonds and all that. The last thing then is just to show you how to put the color on other parts. So let's say you want this to be made from stainless steel. So you would right click that part there. You click open. The part will open. You go to, over here it says material not specified. Right click material not specified, go to edit material. And you want it to be a steel. And the steel that this is probably some sort of a chrome. So you click chrome, click apply, click close. If you aren't happy with that finish, you can then right click the beach ball, go to part 3, and you have more options over here going to appear on the right hand side. You can pick up aluminium, you can pick bronze, but I will pick aluminium and I pick that kind of thing, aluminium, and I click yes to that. That's nice. Click the save button, and then again, when you go back into your assembly, it would have updated. So you just click the yes, but it will update when you go into the assembly. So the assembly is here. Click yes. So that's now made of polished chrome. Let's say you want this to be made from whatever color it needs to be based on the photographs you have in the mug. You can update all them. I'm nearly sure this part here is see-through plastic on top. So I right click that, click open part. I want this to be see-through plastic. I then go edit material not specified, right click, go to edit material. Scroll down here into the plastics. See plastics. Plastics, here you go, little plus. And if you pick ABS-PC and click apply and click closed, it'll be automatically see-through plastic. Click the save button and click yes. It's okay. That message doesn't appear. You don't need to click it. Then go here, go back into your assembly again and click yes. And you'll see now that it is updated to the see-through plastic like what it is in your actual project. And then finally then, I think this is made from see-through plastic as well, the slider. So I'm going to right click that. I'm going to go to open part. I'm going to do the very same thing with it. Material not specified, edit material. Scroll down into my plastics. So I'll go to plastics, ABS-PC, apply, close. Click the save button. And again, back into the assembly. And you'll see that it's the right colors. So that's it. That's the end of the video. So there's a good bit going on in that video. You do have to watch a little bit of video 1 as well. So I hope that goes okay for you. Any troubles, let me know in class. You'll notice that the pattern that this are not colored. You'll have to do them individually yourself. Okay? Get them the right colors. Okay. So thanks very much. That's the end of the video.